Hello everyone, I'm Animesh and welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, we are going to learn all about ordinal encoding using scikit-learn. Now, before we begin, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe to my channel so that you do not miss on anything. Now, what is an ordinal data? An ordinal data is that data that has a natural order like movie ratings, shirt sizes like small, medium, large, or video game difficulty levels like easy, normal, hard. So these kind of data are ordinal data. And what is an ordinal encoding? Ordinal encoding is nothing but converting a categorical ordered data into a format a computer can understand. For example, terrible, okay, awesome is converted into 0, 1, 2. So each encoded value has an order in it. It has a meaning in it. So these kind of encodings are very important in machine learning. Numerous algorithms in machine learning function best with numerical data. To assist the algorithms in processing the data and producing predictions, ordinal encoding converts categories into a number format. In cases when the categories are naturally arranged like grades A, B, C, or levels like low, medium, high, it is extremely helpful. Now let us go to its application part and we'll do hands-on apply ordinal encoding on our data. Now I have to import certain libraries like pandas, numpy, sklearn preprocessing, and we need to import ordinal encoder in it. And I'm importing C1 just to fetch the data from C1 library. So if you have not installed scikit-learn, what you need to do is you need to just go to a new cell and then just do pip install, because I am doing pip install scikit-learn in Jupyter Notebook. But if you are doing it command prompt, you do not need this exclamation mark, and then you can just execute it. This library will be installed. I'm just commenting it out because I have already installed it, and I'm going to run this imports, and I'm going to call this diamonds dataset, and I'm going to load it in df data frame. So I have this data frame. It contains various columns like caret, cut, color, clarity, depth, etc. So we can clearly see cut is one of the categorical columns, and it looks that this is an ordinal data. It contains ideal, premium, good, etc. And similarly, I can see clarity, also an ordinal data. So what we'll do first, we will use this particular ordinal encoder function on the cut column, and then we will also use it on the clarity. So first let us see what are the unique values present in the cut column. So I'll just use the unique function of the pandas on cut, and I see that there are 5 such unique values like ideal, premium, good, very good, fair. So let us apply the ordinal encoder on the cut column. So first what I'll do is I'll initiate this class ordinal encoder on enc, and then do the fit on the cut column. So what I'll do is I'll do enc.fit, and inside the parenthesis I will pass df with 2 square brackets because this needs to be an array. Okay, and then I will do the transform. So what I'll do, I'll just create one more column. Instead of cut, I will say cut, C-U-R-T, cut, and then I will just do the transform. So I did the fit on this particular column, and then I do the transform on the same column. So this way I will transform it using ordinal encoder, and I will create one more column cut, and we'll execute it. And let's just see the top 5 rows, and we see one more column cut is created with ordinal values in it. Ideal 2, premium 3, good 1, like that. But this does not seem to be an ideal order because it has taken the order randomly, because we did not pass any order as such. Ideally we should have that control that we pass the order according to our needs. So we see the meaning, and the meaning should be exactly reflected in the ordinal encoded data. So now what we will do is we will again call this function, and we will pass categories inside the ordinal encoder, and we will pass in the order in which we want the ordinal data that needs to be translated or converted into integers. So I've given fair as the first value, then good in the increasing order of its uh, magnitude of order. I am giving the values in it. So I took all the 5 values, and in the increasing order as per my understanding I have arranged it. Okay, and then what I'll do is I will do a fit and then transform. But instead of doing fit and then transform, I can directly also do fit underscore transform, which will do all the two steps together. So what I have done is fit underscore transform instead of fit and then separately doing transform, and I will execute it. Okay. So I have executed it, and this seems to be more reasonable integer encoding that it has done. Like good, it has given 1, and premium it has given 4, which is the highest, and ideal it is given 3. If you need to see in a more better way, so let's call top 10 values in it, and then see ideal is 3, and where is fair? Fair we gave the lowest and it is given 0. So order seems to be perfectly fine, like the way we want it. Okay, so there is one more thing. For example, if you need to do multiple categorical columns together and you want to do encoding, ordinal encoding for those together, how can you do that? Ordinal encoder also gives you that feature that you can encode multiple categorical columns altogether. So what we need to do is just need to pass, just like a single column we did in earlier, we can pass multiple columns together. We do the fit, and then we create new columns, or you can name the same column, and then we do the transform on the same columns that we want to transform. So the order should be the same. Point to remember is, and another important point is that there should be 2 square brackets because we want to pass an array in it. Okay, and also when you instantiate or you save it in a particular column, that also needs to be with 2 square brackets. And now I will execute it, and I see my cut and color column, they both are ordinal encoded. But here one more catch is there, that these are encoded by default. Whatever the data saw first, they encoded, they assume that this is the order. So I would always suggest you do each column one by one when you are doing an ordinal data encoding, and you pass the order in which you want the encoding needs to be done. This way you have got more control over pre-processing your data. Now the question comes, what if my categories do not have any natural order? So if the colors in your category such as red, green and blue do not naturally occur in that sequence, you may want to consider using one-hot encoding rather than ordinal encoding in that case. And I have made separate videos on one-hot encoding, label encoding, which you would be able to see in other videos of my channel and in a separate playlist that I have created for you guys. So guys, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I'll see you in the next video. Till then, take care.